Hey guys, it's Eric from South Park Realty Group. Are you dreaming of moving out of the city and into the beautiful countryside? I want you to check out Clyde's house. This is a 2,300 square foot mid-colonial home, detached garage.
This is how South Park opens up the alarming predictions of the real estate crisis. South Park takes a sharp and satirical look at the emerging real estate crisis in its episode City People. The episode humorously critiques the ongoing gentrification and the inflated housing market, drawing attention to the absurdity and consequences of these issues. Through its characters and comedic style, South Park sheds light on how real estate greed and the housing bubble are impacting everyday people, delivering a timely message wrapped in its usual irreverent humor.
Is there a gym my wife can do Pilates?
Oh, you're about 5 minutes from the local gym.
Pilates, bottled water?
The town undergoes a major transformation due to the influence of wealthy newcomers looking to buy land. As these city folks start snapping up properties, real estate prices skyrocket, making it harder for longtime residents to afford their homes.
5 is a great number. 25 below asking, but you know you're never going to get 200. Don't worry, these deals are always like this.
So, how does the influence of city people raise the price of real estate? The influence of city people significantly raises the price of real estate in South Park as they escape their hectic urban lifestyles. Tired of the noise and the chaos of city living, these newcomers are attracted to the town's rural charm, open spaces, and the idea of a quieter life. As demand for property rises with more buyers competing for limited homes, the price of real estate naturally skyrockets. This reflects a real-world phenomenon where an increase in demand in a fixed supply market leads to higher prices.
Hey, what are you people doing?
We're gentrifying. It's all good.
With city people willing to pay top dollar for homes, longtime South Park residents are priced out of their own town. Local businesses may begin to shift their focus from serving the needs of longtime residents to catering to the tastes and preferences of the new affluent city dwellers. This can result in menu changes, pricing adjustments, and an overall transformation of the business's identity.
That's right, it's great to have shitty people. These shitty people come with their fancy shitty clothes and their big shitty cars.
Gentrification creates a cycle where property values skyrocket, pushing out original residents and bringing in wealthier buyers. As more rich city people move in, they're willing to pay top dollar for homes, which drives prices even higher. This makes it tough for longtime residents to afford their houses, leading many to sell and move away. As these locals leave, the character of the neighborhood begins to change, catering more to the new, wealthier crowd.
Cormac, you will be living in the most vibrant part of the entire town. Soto Sopa is the future of South Park.
This situation highlights how some real estate agents focus more on making money than on engaging with the community. Their desire for profit often leads to gentrification, where longtime residents are pushed out in favor of wealthier newcomers. These agents may ignore the needs and concerns of the original residents, prioritizing quick sales and high commissions instead.
Excuse me, there's all these city people moving into town and I think I'd like to sell my property.
The arrival of wealthy city people causes a sudden surge in demand for homes in South Park. This increased demand, combined with the limited supply of housing, drives prices to unrealistic levels. The city people are willing to pay inflated prices, creating an artificial rise in property values. This reflects a common problem in real housing bubbles, where home prices rise far beyond what is sustainable or in line with the area's economic conditions. The condition of property continues to get worse as the movement of city people influences real estate agents to sell anything with a roof on it.
This is the historic Aspen Park hot dog. 200 square feet of pure luxury.
We see how real estate agents often excel at selling properties by using clever advertising and only highlighting the positive aspects. They know how to market homes to make them seem irresistible, showcasing beautiful photos and emphasizing the perks, like a nice backyard or a quiet neighborhood. However, they often downplay or ignore any potential downsides, like nearby construction or high crime rates.
To the spacious living room. Let me talk to these guys and see if we can come up with a number. I think I can get you $4 million for this place.
Hartman's primary goal as a real estate agent is to make money, showcasing the profit-driven mentality often found in the real estate industry. He capitalizes on the demand from city buyers, highlighting how agents may prioritize their financial gain over the needs of the community.
A pretty young guy. Can't have been in the business that long.
Cartman puts out water bottles, LaCroix, edamames, cortados, oat milk, and acai as refreshments to invite people to an open house with the most lucrative property he has found, the Black Residence, listing the house for $50 million.
Metal bottle water?
Edamame!
Edamame! Edamame! Cortado!
This episode also portrays how hard it is to become a real estate agent. The episode highlights the actual hard work, adaptability, and resilience required to navigate the challenges of the real estate industry successfully.
You have to get your picture taken. Get people to like the picture and go, oh, I'd like to hang out with that person.
Eric's mom tells Eric that she also got a job as a real estate agent. He loses his mind and says, "Why would anyone pay you to do something?" Showing the reality of real estate agents that anyone can become a real estate agent.
What job could you possibly have? You don't know how to do anything!
I'm a real estate agent.
Eric visits the Stotch residence and asks Butters to take photographs of him so he can become a real estate agent, declaring it legal theft and asking him not to tell anybody about the job.
It's more than a good deal, Butters. It's f***ing legal theft. If my mom can be a real estate agent, then literally anyone in the world can.
The influence of new residents creates an oversupply of homes on the market. At one point, Cartman, as a real estate agent, is overwhelmed with properties that are not selling, illustrating how the market becomes saturated. Cartman, who initially revealed the profits from selling homes, faces the harsh reality of declining prices and his own financial losses. This moment serves as a commentary on how quickly the market can change, reflecting real-world housing bubbles. His initial excitement about being a real estate agent turns into panic when he realizes that the properties he aggressively marketed are now worth significantly less. This highlights the pitfalls of speculative buying and the risks that come with chasing quick profits in a volatile market.
About this anymore.
Okay, that's fine, Mom. Why don't you go to fucking hell? It always gets like this with agents. Don't worry. She'll call back. Watch.
Now out of money, the Cartman family is forced to move into the Aspen Park hot dog with their possessions. Cartman expresses some optimism about the arrangement, but his mind changes after receiving condiments instead of running water from the tap. This episode takes a funny yet pointed look at the real estate scene, showing us the ups and downs of gentrification and what happens when a housing bubble pops. Through Cartman's foolishness as a real estate agent and the struggles of the town's original residents, we see how the arrival of wealthy city people can change a community for better or worse. As property prices soar and local businesses scramble to keep up, the growing divide between the newcomers and longtime residents becomes clear. When the bubble eventually bursts, it drives home the reality of how quickly things can change, reminding us that chasing quick profits can have serious consequences. This episode doesn't just make us laugh, it also gets us thinking about real issues we face today.